Hey everybody, welcome back to another session, another Lunch and Learn with Civic Eagle and with myself. I'm Damola Ogundepe, one of the co-founders and the CEO of Civic Eagle. Today we're going to talk about tags, kind of tagging part two, picking up from where we left off last week when we talked about tags originally. And tagging for us at Civic Eagle is a great way that we've built into the system to help you manage your workflow, but also make it where you can share tags and share the work that you're doing with tags publicly. So we're going to talk about that today in three really easy steps. The focus of this conversation is going to be for folks that work on legal research teams, whether you're at a law firm and you're a legislative assistant, or a lobbyist at a law firm within a lobbying practice, or you work at a public affairs firm that has a lobbying practice or a government relations practice. This is really gonna resonate with you. You're gonna be able to use this not just for how you work internally, but also for how you share information, how you share your work with your clients in a really, really easy way. So we're gonna go through the three steps to using tags for your interactions with those clients. So step zero, log into Enview, right? So we're logged in right now. We've already found some bills that one of our clients would probably care about. We're gonna say that this is a client that really cares about data privacy. So we've identified several bills that impact data privacy. And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new hashtag to be able to kind of put in all of those bills into one kind of centralized place. So over here on your far left, you'll see a button, a link that says add tag, right? So I'm going to go and click on add tag, and we're going to say that the name of this tag is our big data customer or client. All right. So it could be, the name of the client, whatever, but just for our purposes as a placeholder, we're just going to call it something ambiguous like our big data customer, our big data client. So this is, a Midwestern company that cares about data privacy. I'm going to go and click on save here. And what you're going to see is that tag will have been created over here on the left, our big data customer tag. Now, as I go through the bill cards, I've searched for data privacy bills that are in Minnesota. And as I go through the bill cards that show up, those results, I'll see a little tag icon at the bottom of each one of those bill cards. So here I'm looking at House File 3156 in Minnesota. I'm going to click on that tag. And that hashtag I just created, our big data customer client, is one of our options. I'm going to click there and then close out this window. And I'll see that this has now been tagged our big data customer client. All right, let's go to another one. I'm going to look at this bill card, Senate File 4130. Looks like something my client would care about. I'm going to go ahead and click on that tag. Select that hashtag, our big data customer, close that window. I've now tagged both of these bills. Let's do one more. Here goes another bill. It's an omnibus bill. I'm going to go and click on that tag again. Our big data customer client, close this out. I've now tagged three different bills. Now notice I did not track the bill, right? I didn't click on track and start tracking the bill. I just tagged it. Remember, tracking is to indicate and let the system know that you want to be notified whenever an action happens to that bill. So if you want those notifications, you do need to click on track. Tagging the bill just kind of organizes it into one central place. I'll give you an example of that. I just tagged those three bills. When I click on the hashtag on the far left, it's going to be step 2. I'm going to click there, and it will load those three bills that I've just tagged our big data customer client, and it'll display that in this one centralized place. These are the three bills I've tagged. If I untag them, the bill cards will disappear from this tagging workspace. All right. Now, step 3, how do you share the bills that you've tagged with your clients? Remember, this is really important. It's going to be really helpful if you're a law firm with a lobbying practice, if you're a public affairs firm that's got a government relations or a lobbying practice. One of the things that you have to do all the time, a lot of the time, is share information, share updates with your clients, with your stakeholders. Instead of having to do that through an email memo and losing a lot of time, losing a lot of efficiency from doing the actual work of lobbying, instead of losing that time, you can save that time by sharing this tag, by publishing this tag, which will make it easy for your clients to open up this workspace and see every single bill that you've tagged for them. So let's go through that really quickly, and I'll show you what that looks like in step 3. You want to share the bills you've tagged with your clients. On the far right, you'll see a menu icon, these little 3 dots. I'm going to click there. And I have a few options here, but the one that I want to talk about is Publish Tag. So I'm going to click on Publish Tag. And what you'll be able to do in this window is make this tag publicly visible. I'm going to go and toggle this on and make this tag visible to the public. And a link, a hyperlink appears that I can copy. And then I'm going to save to close this window. So I just copy this hyperlink and I'm going to save to close this window. Now with that hyperlink, I can share that hyperlink with anybody. In this particular circumstance or in this particular situation, the person that I want to share that hyperlink with is my customer, it's my client. So all I have to do is draft a quick email, maybe a text message, paste that link that I just created in the menu. When I clicked on Publish Tag, all I have to do is paste that link and send it over to that client. What they'll do on their end is in their web browser, whether it's on their phone or on their laptop, is enter that link, hit enter on their keyboard, and they'll see all of the bills that you've tagged for them, our big data customer client. They don't have to log into anything. They don't have to create an account. They don't have to do anything but simply copy and paste the link that you send them. Now, what's really cool about this feature is that whatever you do within that tag will show up for your client as long as they have that link. So if you untag a bill and they refresh that link, that bill will disappear from their view. If you add a bill to that hashtag and they refresh that link, this page, they'll also see that. You can also, on your end, toggle the public view option off and on. So if I click back on this menu and click on Publish Tag, remember, I had to make this tag visible. If for whatever reason I no longer want this tag to be visible to my stakeholders that I've shared it with or to a client that I've shared it with, you can toggle this off and they're not going to be able to see the work that you're doing pertaining to that hashtag. Cool. Awesome. So that's a great way for you to be able to use our tagging system and our tagging features to publish that tag and really use it to interact with your customer and your client base in a really dynamic way. Don't have to worry about sending lagging email memos. It's dynamic, it's real time. It solves and addresses a lot of the issues and concerns that you have when it comes to interacting with your client. And it's going to be a huge value add for your client, for your customer, because at the end of the day, you're making a more efficient process. So make sure you retain those clients, you retain those customers by utilizing the tagging system and the tagging features in Enview. Thanks again for your time, and tune in again next week, and we'll be talking about a different topic. Take care.